Promised you I'd be talking to you about sleep. Do you feel like you never get enough? Or you wake up tired? Well, you aren't alone. There are a lot of people, millions and millions of people all around the world that do have sleep issues. And then think about all the millions of people that have trouble sleeping now and then. So if you've had a hard time falling asleep or staying asleep or getting restful sleep, you might try some of these tips. So one of them is, first of all, that you need to recognize that sleep is a vital part of our health, just as vital as food and water. Restful sleep can improve your mood, energy, and ability to handle stress. It's when we sleep that our immune system is rejuvenated and boosted. So we're more able to fight off disease. We may not get as much sleep as some animals do, but for optimum health, most people need at least 7 to 10 hours of good restful sleep per night, especially for mental health. So everybody's individual and has individual needs. So we'll learn about how much sleep your body needs. You may need more, you may need less. It'll all depend on you. But knowing what you need, then how do you get it? There could be some biological reason, like an imbalance in hormones, or sleep apnea, or chronic pain, restless leg syndrome. Many women, especially if you're pre, peri, or postmenopausal, have trouble due to hormonal issues. And stress can significantly influence hormone imbalances as well. So many people have trouble with just that alone. But some have sleep apnea and may not even know it. There are a lot of people who do and have some kind of treatment or management for that, but there's a lot of people who don't even realize they have it. And that can influence your sleep or how much restful sleep you get. Pain is one of the leading causes of sleep disturbance and sleep issues. Seeing a qualified healthcare professional or an expert in these fields can be something that you might want to consider. Now, if you are on any medications, you need to check with your pharmaceutical team or your pharmacist to see if they can, what you're taking can cause any kind of sleep problems. The medications may not be prescription. Even some of the over-the-counter medications can influence sleep patterns or cause muscle cramping or frequent urination, which can impact sleep. And also, if you're taking supplements or herbs, check with your naturopath or herbalist to see if they interact with anything else that you're taking, or if they can on their own interfere with a restful sleep. Go to bed about the same time every night. Routine and rhythms are important to sleep. And just like you know when you're hungry, your body knows when it needs to sleep. Once you're in a routine, the ease and stress, the restfulness of sleep can increase. And this also goes for when you get up. Resist the urge to sleep in or go to bed late. Just a few days, like on a weekend, of going to bed late and sleeping late will throw the rhythm off and make it harder for your body to get back onto a restful sleep pattern. You want to make sleep a priority, not just, I'll get it when I get it. I've heard a lot of people say, well, I'll sleep when I'm dead. Well, that might be sooner than you think if you're not looking after yourself. So make it a priority. Don't make plans with friends or catch up on work or try and get that project done when you should be sleeping. To get the best sleep, remember your bedtime routine and same time to bed, same time to rise, and make it a habit. Now, remember that when you used to put kids to bed, maybe you still do, how you plan ahead, how you get them ready for sleep. Well, maybe it's time that you change your pre-bedtime habits to be more like that. Start by avoiding electronics and blue screens and high energy activities at least an hour before bed. Have a snack. Have a nice warm bath, about a 90 minutes before bedtime. Have a nice warm bath. And this will cause your muscles to relax and lowers your body temperature. It kind of prepares you for sleep. Read a story. There's apps that you can have to have someone else read you a story, or listen to music. Turn out the lights. Instead of staying up late to watch that show, record it so you can save it later. So just get into a nice, healthy routine, just like you were putting a child to bed. And that would be for you. About that snack, that's what it should be. Don't have a big meal before bed. It takes a while and it takes energy to digest a large meal. So give your body a chance to do that before you try and get some sleep. A light snack, and best when it's maybe of high protein, cheese, nut butter, slice of turkey, eggs. Don't take in too much fluid before bed, but a small cup of herbal tea like chamomile, valerian root, or lemon balm can help promote relaxation. And think of magnesium-rich foods or supplements, because they can also aid in sleep. So magnesium-rich foods would be things like nuts and leafy greens and bananas. So that might be a good choice for a bedtime snack as well. Now, there are certain things that you should avoid consuming before bed, and even late in the afternoon, or it depends on what time your bedtime is, but just consider that caffeine, things like coffee, tea, soft drinks, energy drinks, that caffeine is going to stay in your system for about 8 hours. So try not to have any too late in the afternoon. And if you can cut down or completely eliminate the consumption of alcohol, because although it's a depressant and it can make you feel sleepy, it also interferes with sleep patterns. It can cause strange dreams, and it enhances any issues like sleep apnea, and it can throw you off your bedtime routines that you're trying to establish. Also, smoking or tobacco products and vaping can also disturb sleep. Nicotine, like caffeine, is a stimulant. So another good reason to stop the use of these products, especially before bed. Now, some people need a nap in the day. And if you do, try to take it before 3 p.m. and try to keep it about an hour or less long. Any later, and this could interfere with your sleep at night. Sometimes napping is a requirement for your work to ensure adequate rest. So know what works for you, but generally short napping and before 3. Regular physical activity, like taking brisk walks, in the fresh air especially, swimming, cycling, mowing grass, splitting wood, shoveling snow, all of this can contribute to a restful night's sleep. But don't exercise before bedtime, as it does take the body several hours to get into a relaxed state afterwards. Also consider your environment. A cool, dark room is ideal for sleeping. Our bodies rest best in the dark. Use curtains that block out light, or sleep eye covers. Have a fan going that can help you stay cool, but it can also block outside noise. Turn off other electronics that emit bright light. And if required or desired, use a soft, yellow, dim light whenever possible. The other thing to remember is that you need to be comfortable. Be comfortable in your bed. Invest in maybe some comfortable bedding, a supportive mattress, ergonomic pillow, breathable sheets. They can make a world of difference. And if you share your bed, make sure there's enough room for both of you. Children and pets have their own beds and should be encouraged to sleep there. When you're sharing your bed with a child or a pet, you are less likely to have an uninterrupted or restful sleep. Use your bed for sleeping and relaxing. Find another place to balance the books or watch TV or catch up on work. When you use your bed for rest and go to bed to sleep, your body and mind then knows it's time to shut down and rest. If it's a workspace, it'll be harder to shut your brain down and fall asleep. Unwind early in the evening. Keep a pen and paper near your bed, not your phone. That should be in a different room altogether. Keep TVs, phones, laptops out of the bedroom to reduce stimulus and temptation. Instead, you want to have that pen and paper handy so that if you have an idea or you think about tasks that you need to do in the morning or the next day, you can jot them down. Then they're there and you don't have to think about them again, and you can sleep a little bit better. Now, any stress interferes with your sleep, so consider a stress management program or soothing sleep-specific sounds. Now, white noise can be helpful for some people. A fan can provide that white noise. Pink noise, that's kind of random noise that has kind of equal energy or octave. And so having more low frequency components than white noise. You can use nature sounds, can block out disruptions and promote deeper sleep as well. There is a theory, and maybe you can try it out, that if you think warm, relaxing thoughts before falling asleep and tell yourself you'll have a restful sleep and wake up refreshed and happy, that the chances of that happening increases. So practice gratitude or positive visualization at the end of the day by focusing on those positive thoughts or imagining a peaceful setting. Adopt a sleep restriction strategy. If you struggle with insomnia, this means to try limiting the time spent in bed to sleep only, gradually increasing it as sleep improves, and avoid watching the clock. Constantly checking the time can increase anxiety and disrupt sleep even further. Expose yourself to daylight each morning when you can. Natural sunlight during the day improves your circadian rhythms or your sleep-wake cycle, and aim for 30 minutes of morning sunlight exposure. There are other things that can help if you think outside the box, like aromatherapy. Scents like lavender or chamomile can relax the body and prepare it for sleep. You can use a diffuser or a pillow spray. You may also consider a guided relaxation meditation prior to sleep to help your body relax and relax deeper, completely and fully. And then that can help you be ready for sleep as well. Have you tried a weighted blanket? They can reduce anxiety and help calm the nervous system, improving sleep onset. Some people really think those are awesome. I have one myself. Biofeedback or sleep trackers are available as wearable tech like a Fitbit or a ring to monitor sleep patterns. And once aware of how and when you best sleep, you can adjust habits accordingly. That awareness can be very helpful. Also, guided sleep hypnosis audio sessions or apps. They're a little bit more than just a relaxation meditation. It's more of a hypnosis kind of a thing. They're very similar, but it's another technique that you might want to try. Another tool to calm the mind and relax the body. Now, there are some sleep aids as well, but when you're using a sleep aid, a medication of some kind, that should be only short term. It should be temporary. You shouldn't be using it on a regular basis. When you use those kinds of things regularly, that can also interrupt sleep patterns, and it can make the problem even worse. So if you find that you're using a sleep aid repeatedly and regularly, time and time again, it's maybe time to talk to a healthcare practitioner and think about some other options that you can take. Now, one of the sleep aids is melatonin, and this is actually a naturally occurring hormone in our body. It's we have it running through our systems all the time, but it increases when it gets dark out. And what it does is it lowers our body temperature, it lowers our energy level, it lowers our heart rate, it gets us ready to have a restful sleep. So some people find that if they take it as a supplement, it can help them sleep. And it doesn't have to be much. It could be maybe even 0.5 to 3 milligrams of melatonin. Again, something to think about if that's an option. But like I say, any kind of sleep aid, even something natural like that, should be used with caution and as a temporary help. Okay, so these were what, 20 some tips. There's probably a lot more, but hopefully these can help you. Something that resonated with you, something maybe that you're already trying or you've tried before that you'd like to try again. So good night, sleep tight. Talk to you again.